me, Keynote. You got Little E on the radio. Don't worry. Two Mexicans. Don't be scared. We're not gonna rob you or nothing. You got Camille there just walked up in here. What's up with you, man?
What's up? Military Mains going down, man.
Yeah, so you're moving around all the sin in the city.
In the snow.
Yeah. So what's going on, man? What you doing up here, man? What you got going on tonight?
Oh, man. See, I was supposed to shoot this video in D-Town, man. Shout out to everybody in D-Town because y'all know I shot my Riding Dirty video.
Yeah, of course.
Right here. So we were supposed to shoot a video, me, Slim Thug, Paul Wall, Dero, but the snow kind of messed that up a little bit.
Pretty bad, huh?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
You know, I thought the snow was going to go away. I thought the sun was going to come out. Everybody telling me the next day it was going to be gone. So we're like, all right, we don't want, you know, to shoot a video and it looked like New York. No disrespect to New York, but we're from the South. You know what I'm saying? We're from the South. No, we ain't want to make the video look like New York.
Yeah, be kind of confused for people around the country you don't expect.
Yeah, we might have to head back to Houston this week and shoot it. But yeah, I just released a new song with Slim Thug, Paul Wall, Dero. You know, we want to debut it here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. And speaking of music, man, what's going on with you and Paul Wall? I see people twittering.
Man. Yeah,
man. Twittering back and forth, and people want to hear that. What's going on?
Yeah, we actually going on tour. It starts March 17th.
Going on tour with Paul Wall. Come in there, going on tour with Paul Wall.
Yeah, in Austin. South by Southwest is supposed to be headlining that show.
Right.
And then we go to a whole bunch of places. We come to Dallas, and I'm gonna put the dates up on the website and everything so everybody will know where we're going. But man, it's about that time, man. Honestly, I just did something for MTV. They was asking me about Dallas.
Word.
And it was like, man, you know, what do you have to say to people from Dallas that you know, about this rap stuff? And I was like, man, I remember a while Houston was just killing it in Dallas. We was putting out everything. Everybody in Dallas was supporting all our music. And then all these people from Dallas, these rappers from Dallas, used to come up to me like, man, when am I gonna get my chance to shine? I used to be like, man, you know what? Just work hard.
I remember you saying it. I remember seeing you.
Work hard one day. You gonna make it. You understand? And then after that, just everybody, all these youngsters from Dallas just start taking over. You know what I'm saying? But now I feel like it's a Texas thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to do it. So you know, when me and Paul are getting back is just the first step. I feel like, you know, when I go to New York and all these other places, West Coast, a lot of people kind of just be talking about, you know, Texas. I'm not talking about the South. I'm talking about Texas. Like
that's a state as opposed to the
certain
city.
way. They kind of got this way they talk about Texas, and I think time to just show them what it is, you know what I'm saying? Show them who's boss. So me and Paul getting back together is just the first step of that, you know what I'm saying?
And speaking of the overall perception in Texas and the South and Houston and Dallas, and especially right now Dallas, you're going out of town and be like, oh, you from Dallas? Well, y'all can't just be doing parties. Y'all don't know how to rap. Y'all don't know how to rap. I'd be like, no, there's a lot of cats that are like, even if you just want to go lyrical, you know, lyric for lyric, there's a lot of cats from the South that will slay your ass.
Yeah. Ooh,
but they don't.
Man.
But there is. No, there is, man. I know some battle cats that are real nice with it. You know what I'm saying? So what do you have to say to cats that say that there's not lyricism down here?
Man, see, people gonna bump all day. They're gonna keep on talking. It's just time for us to put it in their face and show them. Like that's part of the reason why. I don't want people to think that, you know, because I'm from Houston, I don't really mess with, because I don't dance. I don't dance, but I have respect for a lot of people that's hustling and making all type of music. But even Dero, you know what I'm saying? Perfect example. I was like, man, I kind of mess with that boy. And then I started hearing more stuff, and I was like, man, he can kind of just spit. You know what I'm saying? And then after I met him a couple times, he was like super humble. And I said, you know what? I like this guy, man. I like this guy. Then I reached out to him, and I know he was kind of like, hold up, man, you know, you want to do a song? And I'm like, yeah. So he was super humble. He did it. He turned it in real quick. And after that, I was like, okay, that made me want to just keep on messing with more people. Because sometimes it ain't really just about, you know, the song or the person. It seems like you want to mess with somebody that you feel like,
get the vibe
cool
of,
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't know a lot of people because they be in their own little clique. But it's time to just start showing love to a lot of people. You know, you got a lot of people in Texas, Charlie Boy, and, you know, a bunch of people. But we've been, like, messing with a lot of people in Dallas, like DSR. You know, we always have our connect with Tum Tum and, you know, Big Tough and all them, but there's a lot of youngsters out there doing it right now, man. Respect to everybody, straight up.
Word up. And real quick, man, like what projects you have coming out in the near future that you need to get more plug on, that you think people are gonna be real receiving of in the near future?
Man, shout out to Eargasm. I got James Shepard in here with me. You know what I'm saying? And he be supporting me, man. George Lopez, all the stores in the city, they still support me pretty heavy. But you know, a lot of people ask me questions about my mixtapes because I quit mixtapes for a while. You know, really, the reasons why I quit mixtapes is not because I don't respect the hustle. I've been doing that for a decade plus. It was just, it's time to show them something bigger, man. I'm tired of people just looking at it like this stuff is just small when we do it way bigger than a lot of these other places. So it was really a way of me changing up the mixtapes and starting to make them more nationwide. I tried to do it, Universal wouldn't allow it. So I don't want to starve the fans with content. They want music, you know what I'm saying? So now I just released Major Pain in the Streets, pretty heavy. Everybody's pushing it, George, everybody, you know what I'm saying? And the whole thing is kind of warming up for the album. Because everybody's asking, like, when's your album coming out? And a lot of people keep asking me, am I going to do an album with Paul? You know what I'm saying? Because I said I wasn't going to even mess with Paul again, and now I got him on a song, I'm going on tour, so people are like,
never say never.
Yeah, I know, that's why you never say never, right?
Yeah. So there it is.
I mean, Venom is coming, the album that what everybody's asking about.
Right.
The album's coming, but I just want to make sure that I tell my story because, you know, I'm on a major label, Universal, and a lot of times they try to force you to make music that's not really you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some people will be like, man, forget it, just do it and get your album out, but I'd rather tell my story. Like, I worked so hard to get this far and tell my story that now that I'm at this place, I want to tell a new story, but I don't want to tell somebody else's story. So, you know, it's creative problems like that we have, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't want to do it. Like,
now, you don't want to follow, in other words, you want to leave.
Yeah, it's not even a secret. Like, even in Dallas, you know, for a while, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we got a lot more play, you know what I'm saying? Now I get a less play, even though I'm still heavy in the streets, but now I want that play.
Right.
Before I was cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, we going to the radio station. I was tired. He was like, how far is it? I said, hour, let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we just drove up here. We like
back to that hunger.
It's time, man, because they'll keep you from doing things that you need to do, you know what I'm saying? We just seen somebody in the mall, and he's like, oh man, there go Chamillionaire, man. What you walking around here with no security? I'm looking like, why I gotta be like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, they just think I'm Hollywood like that already. I know y'all seen me in the video dressed like a white man, but come on, Slick OG, man.
Slick Rick, big shout out to Slick Rick,
OG, man.
Yeah, man. But yo, we appreciate you rolling through it as usual. And where can people get at you online, and also get at you with your new music? Cause we know online you real heavy online with the Twitter and everything.
Hey, shout out to everybody that follow me on Twitter. I know some of y'all hit me up right now. A lot of y'all told me how. I mean, shout y'all out. I can't shout y'all out, but. Chamillionaire.com, the website. Y'all make sure y'all check that out, man, because that's the home base for Chamilitary. Everything I'm doing, you know, I'm gonna drop a whole bunch of music now. You know, I might get in trouble. Like the video that we was doing, honestly, we was coming to Dallas to just do it. Shout out to Dr. T.
Yeah.
You know, the label, a lot of times they don't be liking that. They be mad, like, man, you just moving and you're not telling us what to do, but it's just time to do it. All the little youngsters out there, everybody that's out there doing it. People be coming up to me and they think that I'm Hollywood. They be like, man, I don't really want to ask Cooper because he be, you know, but they never ask me. I'm letting y'all know I'm extending my hand to everybody out there that's doing it big, man. It's time to get it. Texas, not just Houston, not just Dallas, not me. I'm talking about we. You know what I'm saying? So, Chamillionaire.com, y'all look out for the album Venom, and I need y'all to support this main event. Everybody call up to the station and ask for that main event. Me, Slim Thug, Paul Wall, Jerome. We gonna shoot the video. I'm gonna release that pretty soon. And it's going down, baby.
And the number for that is 214-787-1979. God bless you, Chamillionaire. Good dude right there. Been down since day one. It's 97 on the